new to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. You and all your expectations, I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the wall to the sun.
Welcome everyone. Come on in, get settled, all of that good stuff. Cause we about to talk about Superman. I am not the biggest Superman fan, I will admit, because Team Bruce Wayne over here. But this was a good movie. And if you have not seen or supported any Superman movies lately, go and see this one. If you have not, go and see this one and support this movie. This was actually good, and it was a fun movie. I quite enjoyed the movie. It was a lot here, so we got a lot to talk about, and I am not here by myself. So as I bring up our guests backstage, make sure you hit subscribe on the channel and give us a thumbs up. Charles, how did you enjoy Superman?
You assume I enjoyed it? Nah, it was a good movie. I dug it. I mean, I didn't expect to be disappointed. It's James Gunn. I don't have like these weird, you know, ups and downs about a single, director. It's like, bro is proven. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to doubt before I see the movie. So I
I
went into it
mean,
expecting him to do well, and it was well put together, in my
I
opinion.
mean, some people come in doubting and all of that kind of stuff. So they had a little some hating going on with this Superman, but we gonna talk about all that stuff. But it ain't just us this time. I said if we gonna talk about Superman, if we gonna talk about Superman, we got to bring in one of the biggest Superman fans. So, Malcolm, welcome back. Actually, coming to represent good old Clark Kent. Tell us about. Oh, did you enjoy Superman? Since I asked the wrong question last time.
Uh, good. I'm happy to be back. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It's not just because I'm a Superman fan. I mean, I wouldn't say I had like high expectations for the movie or low expectations. I mean, I'm gonna support my goat regardless. So I'm just happy that it actually turned out to be pretty good. And I just want to say that for the people that were saying that DC's back after seeing this movie, I just got one thing to say: we never left. Y'all were the ones that jumped ship and went straight to Marvel. We stayed in through the gutter. We stayed through all of the good and the bad, and now we got a W. So I don't want to hear nothing about y'all saying that y'all back. You should have stayed.
Let me tell you, I was always here for DC because of Batman. Okay, before I was a huge Marvel fan, I was Batman fan first. Like, although I love Marvel over DC, but if you ask me who my favorite superhero is of all times, I got to bring it over to DC, and it's gonna be Batman. So I ain't never really leave DC like that. As long as it was a Batman movie, I was gonna be here for it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna support Batman to the. I support Batman like Malcolm be supporting Superman. I'll fight about Batman, but y'all, let's get into it. So I guess they're restarting the DCEU after what Flash was supposed to had went and reset some things, going through different timelines. So now we have a new Superman in town. But before we talk about the new guy on the block, let's talk about who is your favorite Superman. And I want y'all to chime in the comments as well. Who is your favorite Superman? For me, it was gonna be Dean Cain until I found out he was a MAGA maggot, and he's no longer my favorite Superman. So I'm gonna have to give my next option, which is gonna be Old Boy from Smallville, because I was forced to watch this in college by one of my friends, and then I actually started liking it. Smallville. I slept on Smallville when it
I
first
slept on
aired.
it too.
I definitely slept on it. I didn't think it was gonna be all of that because again, the CW, be hit or miss sometimes. But when I got into it, it was actually a really good show. So I'm gonna go with Buddy from Smallville. Charles, who is your favorite Superman?
I mean, I'm gonna probably have to go with dude from Smallville too, but I mean, he's not my absolute favorite Superman. He's not on the list.
Malcolm, who is your favorite Superman?
Okay, so I recently did do a ranking on all of the live action Supermans. I got Dean Cain at the bottom, of course.
You know, went to the bottom of my list.
But mine's is Tom Welling. That's the guy from Smallville. But like in terms of like Superman, it would be Henry Cavill. It's like a tie between Henry Cavill and Tyler Kolchak, the guy from Teen Wolf. Yeah, Teen Wolf. If you haven't watched Lois and Clark, or wait, no, Superman and Lois, not Lois and
Yeah,
Clark, that's Dean Cain. Superman and Lois is a really good show. It's one of the best shows from CW besides Smallville, and it's definitely worth watching. But if Tom Welling wasn't Clark Kent and Superman for like 10 years, it would definitely be between Henry Cavill and Tyler Colton. Or
Okay.
Colin, I ever say his last name.
I remember him from Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf was like one of my favorite shows when it came out. I absolutely love that show, but I did not watch when he left Teen Wolf and went over there to play Superman because again, I wasn't even paying attention to Superman. And now, how good is it? Is it better than Black Lightning?
oh my god.
Oh yeah. It's
What?
I mean, I
Compared it
mean,
to the
Black
thing.
Lightning has the superior intro. Last night I saw a superhero, he was black. So I mean, I mean, besides that, I mean, yes, Superman and Lois is better.
Okay, I might have to run
Yeah,
it back
I
and look.
slept on most of that. Like I saw the Flash series and I saw Smallville, but I saw Smallville like years after it was already over. I had to go back and watch it because I mean I slept on it. It was cool, but it got kind of Power Rangery at the end.
I wish I was on the train in the beginning, but yeah, it was definitely slept on. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that Superman and Lois then. Check that out for a
I
second.
saw some of that. I saw a Doomsday fight. It was nicely animated for the budget. I dug it. Dude is a convincing Superman too, but that's the best Superman. That's the real MVP.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you
no
can't
doubt, no
have this
doubt.
lineup and not say Batman is the real MVP of the Justice League. Why they
Nah,
even
man.
got Superman in the front?
Cause you already
Because he
know.
started it all. He's the
Like,
GOAT.
you already know Batman was a part timer in this show anyway.
Okay,
Part
because they
time
was getting on
just
Batman nerves every five
oh
minutes.
my
Okay,
god. Cause
they
Gotham needed
was.
him. Yeah. One city needed this nigga.
Oh, exactly. Okay, y'all be doing all this foolishness, and Batman be like, "The city needs me." Okay, I'm about to take me, my jet, and my money and go this way. I holla.
Right. That's my favorite rendition of Superman of all time, though, from the animated series, the original, not well, the '90s series.
Yeah,
Wow.
I actually met him. I met all of the Supermen at
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, at there was a convention in New Orleans. It's called Fan Expo. They had all the Supermen there, even Dean Cain, but I ignored him. I took pictures. I took pictures with all of them.
oh man,
Cause he gets no love no more. Cause like he could have
yeah,
kept that to
Dean Cain
himself.
wild, man.
He
He wild.
is. Like, why he even have to say all that and go there? And the thing is, a good bit of people, if you really understand the story behind superheroes, they really were about, justice and stuff. Like how you come bringing ignorance and stuff into the superhero world, and
Oh,
your
like
characters wasn't even about that life.
I don't know. I don't understand the disconnect. Like people keep saying, like, "Oh, it's gone woke. It changed." Like, no, it didn't change. Like
It's
y'all
always been like
changed.
that.
Like when you was a kid, you understood right and wrong, and you got older, and you lost the perspective on right and wrong. And now things that are like, based on consensus, we will all think that this thing is right. that sounds like like it's preaching to you now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just a contrarian, just be a contrarian. Like these people are bad people. Like it just boils down to that. Like, yo, like how are you upset that Superman is nice? Like he is an unstoppable man. Like he to not want to comfort people as an unstoppable man to show them that you're not a threat. Like that makes sense. Makes perfect sense. But for them, him being nice is woke.
Yeah, because they, the ignorant people think that having education and empathy makes that means something wrong with you.
Oh, bruh.
Can't believe these people are having empathy.
Oh man.
Craziness. This was a pretty good intro here. I didn't expect us to stop with the Superman on the ground like this. I was like, did he just get his ass whooped? Is this your king right here?
Oh wow. You're so black. The blackest, just the blackest person.
Like, buddy, starting. He already down. I guess
Yeah,
there's only one way up from here.
that was like kind of different for Superman. I mean, I've seen Superman in compromised situations, but they really kind of played it up in this movie. What they said, he's been Superman for what 3 years, so
Yeah.
he's not like the man yet. You kind of see that when he did the little interview thing with Lois, he was kind of working on his superhero persona, kind of sort of, with in their back and forth. So he's not like the Superman that we know yet. And like I don't know, I mean he was fighting a clone of himself, so it makes sense to me that he got smacked like that.
And I appreciate that we got it started with Crypto, who he a little hard headed, but he did come to the rescue. Though he might need a little bit more training, but he did what he was supposed to do. Though he came and dragged his ass right on back home. I said, my little Shih Tzu could never
Oh
at
my
all.
god.
Dog behavior.
He mm, uh, you know he need a lot of work. He probably wouldn't even keep this cape on right there. He would have chewed it off. I tried, okay? He had a Batman costume for Halloween one time, and he took the cape off and chewed it up. So mine wouldn't be able to save me. But I'm here for Crypto. Malcolm, how did you think about this opening scene where we kind of get dropped in on somebody pretty much getting swept?
Well, out of all the Superman movies, it was nice to see something new for a change in terms of the entrance. I mean, he's been Superman for 3 years, and the first thing you start off with is him getting laid out on the floor. So I kind of like that because it shows that he's not fully Superman. He's not all the way strong as we are used to him in the animated series and stuff. So I kind of like that. And plus, it was nice to see Crypto start the movie off with him just being Crypto the super dog. I mean, he's not the Crypto that I'm used to because I'm used to the Crypto from the animated series, the Crypto the super dog show. So that's how I'm used to the character. So it was nice to see him finally be live action. So I really enjoyed that part of it.
I know. I was just like, this is the, and the dog was there throughout the movie, and I really liked that. I said, oh, this is for the dog movies, but
Yeah.
mine's could Bozeman, Michael Jackson, Bly could never. Maybe if I changed his name to Crypto, he might be able to do something, but mine's could never. Uh, your boy was struggling. But
Yeah.
I really liked his little, what is it, his little ice house castle with the little
Fortress of Solitude.
with the little robot people that was in there that helped him help him get himself together, and
Yeah.
seeing Superman, uh, I saw that they kind of switched it up. The little curl that be down the middle, they pushed it to the side a little bit. It's like we got a little curl, we just gonna turn it to the side a little bit, and we kind of got like kind of like just swept into where he's at already. Like I wasn't realizing like, okay, like this is his little superhero station, and like he might, like have a regular home, but like this is like his headquarters, like right
This is
here.
this is layer.
See, like he was trying to copy how Batman be having the Batcave in the
Oh
house.
my
Is
god.
what I
Oh,
was.
stop, stop.
Oh my god. Oh, oh my god.
What,
That's
Malcolm?
hilarious.
How did you feel about us the introduction to his little fortress, and how many robots was in there? It's like they just kept coming. Like he got a lot of a lot of AI help in there.
Yeah, I really like the design of the fortress. It was nice to see the robots. I mean, out of all of the Fortress of Solitudes that I've seen, we've never had the robots actually in there to help him out. It's just been him going in there and just talking to his parents and then resting and stuff and then fly out and be Superman. So it's nice to see that for a change. I mean, one thing that shocked me was the fact that John, I said John, uh his parents. I was kind of surprised to see Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga 2.0. Uh I never know her name, so I always assume she's like Lady Gaga from another alternate universe or something.
Oh, she kind of did look like that.
Like when I saw Bradley Cooper, I kept questioning myself. I'm like, is that Bradley Cooper? But then I was like, yeah, that's him because Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
James Gunn
James
gonna
Gunn
keep,
likes to keep them
you know,
connections.
exactly.
Yeah,
He gonna keep his
man.
people around.
Yeah, it's all his movies are like that. But yeah,
I'm
this
surprised
this
Chris
was a
Pratt didn't
dope
show up.
scene. This was a dope scene. I like the design of the fortress. And like you're right. Like the only time I remember the robots was like the Death of Superman comic. I
Yeah,
remember.
also,
Right, I
I
don't
think he
remember
was.
them in
Yeah,
any
I'm sorry.
live action or any type of like animation or nothing like that I can remember.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think maybe All Star Superman. Maybe that might have been in the comics. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah,
But
I be forgetting about all them. DC got a lot of animated movies.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they got a
definitely
gang of
do.
Superman movies. I ain't watched all them, but yeah, I dug that fortress scene. And just Lex's whole plan and whatnot. Also, is it's kind of genius for a loony ass super villain scheme that's like built on just being the ultimate petty asshole. But yeah, the whole like beating him up, making him go to his fortress to get healed, and then tracking him, like that, and then like not knowing that was his move and like just how it played out. I dug that, but this whole entire setup, like they just throw you into the movie, they throw you into the world. It's
Right.
like they had that brief little, bro, been a superhero for 3 years, this, that, and the third, and then boom, boom, here we at, and there's not even a story history between Superman and Lex yet, but it's still this. It's so much world that's already been built, like in the opening scene. So yeah,
right.
I dug how it opened, and the hammer of Bolivia was hilarious.
I was like, that kind of
Obvious
like
song
threw
to
us
me.
in here because I was just because my ADHD be running wild, so I put on the movie and I just I'm just like I watch stuff, but it was going so fast, and I was like, hold on, I have to pay attention because like where did this fight come from? And we just gonna go ahead and toss this over there to Lex. Is this our introduction? Like y'all ain't nobody telling us nothing. Y'all ain't ease us into the story, and like this scene reminded me of what is it? Spider-Man Away from Home or whatever that one was, the second one, when it was like giving performative, like we just gonna throw this decoy villain out here, just to kind of get the party started.
Oh yeah,
Malcolm, what did you think?
Yeah, I really like the hammer of Boravia. At first, I didn't expect Ultraman to be in the costume. I thought it might have just actually been a villain for a change, but it was nice to see that. I mean, I should have known who was in the suit once he started shooting heat vision, because I don't think Baravia got that kind of power in him like that. But yeah, Lex's plan was really thought out, executed perfectly. I mean, he's still a bum in my eyes, but
Bruh, Lex is such a hater in this movie.
but yeah, overall it was really good.
Oh yeah, he was. Lex is going, and I usually be here and agreeing with villains sometimes, but no, Lex is straight up a hater. And Lois, they make it back to the apartment, and Lois is like, uh, your interviews is not giving what you thinking they give, because you're talking to yourself. Like there's no unbiasedness in there. Like you vetted your own self for these questions, and it doesn't seem very authentic. And Clark was a little offended. Like, like I thought I was doing a good job with this. Like I thought this was doing well, and she was just like, "Well, let me do it." And I do like that he tried to, like, okay, I'm sitting down for this interview here, let me turn on Superman real quick and my nice deep superhero voice. But he didn't know that she was gonna toss his ass under the bus one time with them questions, and he got a little offended a little bit. And I was also like, Lois, was you trying to make him mad a little bit? I mean, I know you're doing your job, but you didn't know he was a little sensitive about his.
Nah, she was hating. She was definitely hating. She was
I was
hating.
trying to just like, wait, well, damn.
Cause when I peeped when he came into the Daily Planet, I peeped like when he was describing the interview, and she know that he's Superman. She had this look like, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? So she was hating on the fact that he had such easy access to like the biggest story, pretty much. And and she knows she could break the story herself. She knows exactly who Superman is, but she's sitting on it and she's biting her tongue. But she was right that he is not facing scrutiny when he interviews himself like that. But at the same time, I mean, I understand her questions were pertinent to the situation, but he was still right. Like the idea of Superman like following international laws and allowing people to be killed is asinine. Like he's nobody's. He doesn't belong to any country. He's the world's citizen.
Or so he wants
World's
people
finest.
to believe. Look, that is the image he's trying to portray. Malcolm, how did you think about Lois saying, let me interview you one time for the one time? And Clark said, I'm going home. He grabbed his jacket and said, I'm going home.
Tired of this shit.
Well, for me, I really like the scene because it depicts both characters, well, describes both characters so perfectly. Because Lois Lane, she's a hardhead. She's a reporter through and through, and the questions that she was asking him were literally questions that the real Lois Lane would ask him. And Superman crashing out over him saying that people were going to die. That's literally what he doesn't want happening. He was sent to this planet to protect the people of Earth, to be a symbol, to be a symbol of good and all of that. And if just seeing him just sitting there and doing nothing and having to get authority from other governments and stuff just isn't who he is. So I completely understand both sides. But one thing that I really liked about the scene was him going into his Superman voice. He's like, Miss Lane. Like it kind of reminded me of Christopher Reeve's Superman whenever he would like change his voice and talk to her. So I was like, I really like that. But one thing that really bothered me about Lois is that after this scene, she was gonna break up with him. Like that really annoyed me low key. Like I'm like, bruh. I'm like, really? You've been taking 3 months of pipe and you just want to break it up right there? Like, come on.
Man,
Lois
like
said he get too much shine at the job now. Wait a minute now.
that's crazy though, like, cause you can just dump Superman. It's like, who is you? just dumping
Like,
Superman.
especially if this was the original DCEU. Yeah, Superman would have crashed out if she broke up with him like that.
He do be his little feelings about Lois. He can't help it. He be in his little
Yeah,
feelings.
he do be. Yeah, that is wild though. She
But
did.
I
I
mean, now
mean,
come on, Lois. Who we doing? Who we getting better than Superman? I mean,
like
Don't say it.
even though that came later on in the movie, yeah, it didn't make sense. In like thinking about it now, because it's like, what were you that mad about? What were you so upset about? You had to break it off. Like what? Like I just didn't get the complexity, and neither did Mister Terrific.
because he wasn't about that foolishness. He definitely was not about that foolishness.
It's like, yeah, I don't do feelings.
Um, Lex he's a very evil genius. Like your boy went right on up into Superman's little I call it an ice castle. I know it's a fortress, but it's an ice castle,
Oh my god,
like Elsa.
got
So
this man Disney princess.
Lex went in there to this ice castle, and he all in this man house. I said this was actually a good. I mean, I had to give it to him there. He all in this man's house, destroying all. Brought in a weapon to destroy all of his robots. Now he ain't have to do crypto like that though. Like you ain't have to take the man's dog. That's what got John Wick upset when you mess with people dogs. Okay, that's how the boogeyman came out. But he come up in there touching stuff, messing with stuff, messing with the message from his parents. And you don't go around taking people's animals and stuff like that. You can't do that. And he that's where he crossed the line at, is when he took crypto. How did
That's
y'all
where
feel
you,
about Lex walking up in this man's house like
man.
that and stealing his dog?
Let's cross so many lines before now, and the movie just came on. Like,
Habitual
it is.
line stepper is what was
Oh,
going on.
bruh. There, this man is step. He gonna do it. Yeah, but nah. The thing that got me, and like they kept doing this to her character, and it's just funny how they shooting the engineer. Like all her scenes start at her ass, from her ass up. Like, why is it shot like that? She little as shit. But I like the whole scene. It was dope. I was wishing those robots had more squabbles than that. Like
I did.
robots was
They
getting
ain't put
their
up a
ass
good.
beat.
They didn't even put up a good fight at all. Like they was not ready. I'm like,
It's like
did
I
Superman
understand
not teach them like
Ultraman.
self defense? Like they good at like helping taking care of him, but they wasn't doing good at guarding the ice castle.
Yeah, man. Like I understand Ultraman. He's a Kryptonian, but they should have at least been able to like smack the engineer around, a little bit. A little bit.
No, they was getting sliced and diced through, like for real, for real.
Yeah, and Crypto got taken too easily too, in my opinion. Could have been a
Yeah, I
longer
agree with
fight.
that. But
Malcolm, how you feel? I was just gonna say, how you feel about them kind of walking up in this man house like this?
well, it was disrespectful for one. I mean, the man literally out in another part of the country, and you just gonna pull up at his house unannounced. I mean, at least show up, square up, and just say, "Hey, we came for Superman." So pull up when Superman. Now you should have just did that. But there was actually a scene with Crypto. I'm guessing in this part right here, where he was supposed to get punched by somebody. I don't know who. It could have been Lex or it could have been the engineer, but James Gunn decided to take that out. I think he should have kept it in because, I mean, that's another layer to add to how much people hate this man Lex.
Yeah.
I mean, you kidnapped the dog. You had the engineer throw the nanites on him, add a punch to the face, and I mean, you're pretty much an S tier villain at that point.
I mean, how much sympathy does a super dog get though? Because you know what I'm saying, he could take it.
Right.
I know they could. If they would have kept it in there, let him pump, and then let Crypto get his licks, and let him drag his ass after that, because he could have tossed Lex all up and through that ice castle if
But
he
he
really
ended
wanted
up
to.
getting his licks.
Tis true, because he ain't forget about that.
He ain't forget.
Y'all, you know. Superman be out here, trying to save the world. The one scene that comes to mind, and I don't even when they was having when him and Lois was having the conversation, right? Um, and he left the Justice Squad, and maybe it's after this. I just had to throw
Yeah,
that
it
in
is
there just
after
in
this
case.
when they talking.
Okay, yeah, I will. Okay, we'll get back. We'll get to that. But but yeah, um, I was just like, where these people come from, though?
Yeah, the Justice Gang. The one thing about this fight, I mean, there was a whole distraction to keep Superman away from the fortress while Lex did his dirt.
That's why I was the Spider Man
So
away
he
from
he
home.
unleashed this monster. I forgot what they're called, Dominators or something like that. They get bigger, like infinitely or whatever. But so he unleashes this monster to cause this distraction. The thing that I stuck out to me, and I know it was on purpose, was that Superman was fighting the monster and saving people, and like that to me was always like what Superman was. Like he's unstoppable, but the people around him aren't. They're vulnerable, so he has to like handle everything delicately. He has to like beat the threat while saving the people. And I feel like with the Snyderverse Superman, like they totally just forgot about that. They didn't. Bro ain't trying to save nobody in that city at all. And this scene here, I mean, I'm not. I don't think it was like a diss to the Snyder Superman, but it really just showed a better view of how Superman operates. Like Superman, like him and Spider-Man kind of have the same like MO to me when it comes to like superhero and like is the public first, the threat second. It's like contain the threat, protect the public. And it's like Snyder Superman totally forgot that, and this Superman brought that back. And I dug this whole entire scene because he was trying to save the monster and the people at the same time, and the squirrel.
Someone in the comments, my only concern, will people show up and support Supergirl and Clayface at the theaters? If they keep up with this pace, I would hope so, that people would support it. But now that they done call Superman woke, I, the question is, what type of people?
Yeah. I mean, for me, what kind of movie would Supergirl be, considering we see her at the end of this movie? And I don't picture a traditional Supergirl type of movie based on how she was acting.
She might have a good story there.
Her Supergirl is going to be based on the comic book Woman of Tomorrow. That's why she shows up drunk, I should say. I don't want to go into details about like the story or anything, but basically she's dealing with the depression of losing her planet. So that's why she's like drunk and stuff. So that's like kind of why she was all drunk at the end of the movie.
So she needs therapy like everybody else.
All right.
Interplanetary psychologist. They don't never have. Sam Wilson might have been the only person who was trying to give out therapy in these movies, because the rest of these people,
everybody
just
else
exactly letting everybody else be out here in they feelings at this point. But the Justice Gang, I was like, who the hell is this?
Hilarious.
Right, but we have Hawk Girl, and we got Mr. Terrific and a Green Lantern, not the Green Lantern, because the
Green Lantern.
I mean, technically he is. He's one of the Green Lanterns. So just say that.
He's just gonna be a Green Lantern.
Oh my god.
The Green Lantern is gonna be the Black Green Lantern.
Oh my god.
That is gonna be one. But we get our introduction to this, and surprisingly, the breakout here from this Justice Gang was Mr. Terrific. It was actually I liked him. I'm surprised he got as much of screen time as he did. Like, they weren't playing about old boy screen time, and they did not make him just he wasn't giving tokenism in this movie. Like he gave a little bit more, and shout out to James Gunn for like giving him so much more depth in this movie. Malcolm, how did you feel about the future of the Justice League, starting with Justice Gang over here?
Well, for one, I would like to know who was in well, this is a scene further on in the movie, but I would like to know who was on on the poster wall in the Justice Hall. The rest of the heroes that were on the paintings, I would have liked to know who was else on there, because all I saw was like Flash and the original design of Blue Beetle, but I could be wrong. But I really liked this scene right here. I love seeing, Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, and Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific was obviously the standout of the movie, but there's like some things that were kind of like nitpicky about Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner, but it's not like a big nitpick. I mean, one thing about Hawk Girl was that I didn't like her screaming all the time. Like I mean, I understand it's a Targaryen war cry. I understand that, but you don't have to scream it every like 5 seconds or every time you showed up in the scene. Like that kind of it's just a little nitpick. But Guy Gardner, well, Nathan Fillion for one, I thought he did a good job, but I feel like he didn't portray like the Guy Gardner. Like Guy Gardner is a character that most people hate in terms of Green Lanterns.
Yeah,
So
he's very abrasive.
And just because people hate him and how his personality is in the comics, it kind of made me a fan of him, to be honest. So when I was looking at him in the movie, all I saw was Nathan Fillion. I mean, I think like I'll see is Nathan Drake, to be honest, because that's mainly where I know him from the Uncharted games. So I think they should have cast somebody else. I mean, he did do a great job, but just need to cast somebody to be more of an a-hole, I should say, to like make you really like him, but really, really hate him at the same time, I should say. But overall, they were all good, just small little nitpicks.
I ain't like his hair. It was bothering me.
Well, that's actually his hair in the comics.
Yeah, that's from the
comics. Yeah, fix it. Actually, that was my only complaint about Mr. Terrific 2 was his hair. Like y'all, the Green Lantern and it was giving Tyler Perry hair, and I need y'all to fix that in the upcoming movies before they become the lead.
To the comics, both of them look they were pretty accurate.
We can't glamorize it a little bit, make them look. No, it was really bothering me.
In my opinion, they had a more accurate look than Hawk Girl. Was that what Hawk Girl is this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, like because it's not a Thanagarian Hawk Girl, is it? Is she the Egyptian lineage of Hawk people?
Ain't there one Hawk Girl and that she's with what is it? That Hawkman? She like it's somebody else. Isn't she connected like with another one of the superheroes? But if she is gonna be dating, are we dating Hawkman? Are we gonna bring back Aldous Hodge? Is what I'm saying.
I hope they bring him back.
If we do that, I'll be completely different. For me.
I mean, I don't know, man. He was in that trash ass Black Adam movie.
I mean, he was a standout for me in that movie.
He was the best part of the movie. He was definitely the best part of the movie. It's crazy. The whole entire Justice Society was better than the main character.
Just wasted poor Aldous Hodge. I hope James Gunn come
they
back
did.
Over here,
they did.
Pull him back in.
The Justice Gang is hard though. Like I figured Mr. Terrific was gonna be the standout because he kind of gets. He's kind of like that underrated character that everybody knows. It's weird. Like he lives in this weird limbo of fandom. And I just kind of felt like James Gunn was going to give him his flowers. James Gunn's a fan. You could tell. Like, everything he does.
He a fan.
Bro brings it. Like, even like just the little nuances about these characters, he takes care to put that in there. And a lot of people wouldn't. But yeah, I like the Justice Gang. They were cool, but they definitely didn't give a damn about killing. They came in there trying to kill the thing.
They was trying to they was just trying to show off what they got. And this also reminded me of the end of the Spider-Man movie when what's his name exposed had that video and
What,
exposed
Mysterio?
yeah,
Mysterio.
Mysterio exposed Peter Parker and showed his face to everybody and told everybody. And then you got Clark sitting there after they tell him, be like, "Oh, this ain't y'all hero right here. He trying to be y'all. He trying to be y'all king. He trying to be y'all ruler. Like for real. He think y'all stupid and stuff. I mean, y'all are because y'all believe Lex, who ain't never tried to help y'all or anything like that. But he's like, yeah, he think y'all are like, y'all dumb and stuff like that. He trying to take over the planet and whatnot. And just like that his whole fan base was gone.
Yeah, they was fickle as hell. But this scene, this entire part of the story is, for me, is the most controversial aspect of the movie, because you kind of fundamentally change why Superman is Superman when you do this. And but for me, a lot of people are having a problem with this. For me, it makes Superman better, in my opinion, because now, like, it doesn't feel like a duty to protect humanity. It feels like a choice. And like the way he was in this story in particular, the way he was living his life was living up to his parents' words, was for him to like protect Earth or whatnot, because he didn't have the second half of those words. But like giving him this mandate of, we want you to go here and guide these humans to the next, evolution or whatnot, and pretty much smash your way to a new Krypton, like that, having that be the actual mandate, and then having him be like, nah, I ain't with that. That makes him more human to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the change, because people are having problems with this change. They saying like he a fake Goku now, and
I like the
or he's a
conversation.
Viltrumite now, or whatever. It's like, bruh.
I like when he sat down and talked to Lois and was trying to like defend himself, like that's not me. Like I ain't even hear the whole message. Like I was doing what I thought they told me to do, and I thought that I was supposed to like help everybody. Like I don't know nothing about this other part of the message, and he's having this serious ass conversation with Lois, and the Justice Squad is back there fighting a sky jellyfish. I get their ass whooped a little bit for a second, and he over there on the brink of tears, and she like you gonna help him or like they kind of getting drugged through the air a little bit back there, and he's like, oh they good, but back to me though. But what I'm saying is I ain't say that in the message. That ain't what I saw. That ain't what happened to me. But once stuff is on there, they get the headlines and social media, people take it and run with it. Malcolm, how did you feel about Clark and him getting the news of feeling like his parents set him on a mission that he didn't approve of?
Before I talk about that part, I just wanted to talk about something that happened prior to the explosion. After Superman and the Justice Gang defeated the kaiju, one part about that scene that I really loved was how all of the little kids ran towards him, and he was just embracing them and lifting them up and putting them on his shoulders. I was like that's literally what Superman is and what he's all about. And one thing I liked was that they were all black children. So I don't want to hear nothing about nobody saying that black people don't love Superman. The hood loves Superman. They just don't want to admit
He a low key a hood hero.
it. But in terms of like the whole changing the story of what Superman is actually supposed to do. At first I had a problem with it, but then like I actually like thought about it a little bit. Like, I mean, Superman's journey was to main objective was to come to Earth and find a home and protect the people of Earth. But like in Man of Steel, Jor-El, he was talking about how Superman or Clark or Superman can be like the bridge or the gap between Krypton and Earth. And if you like think about it in terms, that can kind of be similar to what he was saying, like build a new Krypton. How do you build a new Krypton? You gotta repopulate. So him being with Lois was kind of like the start of that. But like in terms of like the killing and all that stuff, I don't think that's like what he really meant. I mean, like when it comes to Superman, who would dare try to kill him? Like all the stuff he's done for y'all, why would you try to kill him? I mean, unless you're Lex Luthor, but but I liked it. I liked it, but I'm not gonna say I'm like a huge fan of it. I mean, I think there's like a comic issue that did something similar to that. I might be wrong about that, but I wasn't really complaining about it. I mean, it I like change in comic books sometimes. Like when Batfleck was dropping bodies in BVS, I was all for it. I mean, it was a different take. I mean, Batman doesn't kill people. Let's see what happens when Batman kills people. I mean Batfleck is the GOAT in my opinion, but that's a topic for discussion.
And yes.
But 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 I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't want to hear nothing about Goku and the story being similar to Goku. I mean, Superman came before Goku, so
I
technically
know, but
Superman.
you know, Goku got sent here to take over till he
Right,
bumped
right,
his head.
right.
Bro bumped
I
his
mean,
head as an infant
they're
and
similar
lost him.
characters.
You know that shit really is Iron Giant. Cause bro came here, he bumped his head, and he was supposed to be a killing machine. Like he had
Right.
all the weapons and shit. So, everybody biting, man. Like, cause I be damn if Viltrumites ain't bite the Saiyans. They definitely bit the Saiyans.
So I don't know where Lex got this little pocket universe, and he got all these little space creatures and things together. He got a little zoo of people put together. And all of it is because he don't like Superman. Like what was the whole reason? Like Lex, like you got all of these people so that creatures from different universes and planets, all because you need witnesses to help you convince the people of Earth that Superman ain't worth a damn and that they will listen to you, although they really shouldn't because you be up to no good this whole time. Like, make it make sense, Lex. Charles.
Yeah, I mean, he had his own like Guantanamo Bay, man. Like he is a black site where he could just put people that he didn't like or people that he needed to use. And I mean, Lex is such a cartoonish villain in this rendition, you know, of Superman. It's crazy to me, like how diabolical it is when you think about it. Cause like it's so over the top. It's almost funny, but like he had an ex-girlfriend in there. He put an ex-girlfriend in a pocket dimension, like, cause he got tired of hearing her talk. Like, yo, Phil was wild, bro. Like that is cartoonish as fuck, but at the same time, that's like depraved and that's crazy. Bro is Superman really like is getting to Lex.
I'm like, bro, dog, if you don't like me, you just go ahead and tell me. You ain't got to do all this now. You ain't got to put on a whole worldwide universal production just for me to get the point that you don't like me like that. Like just come holler at me up front. Like we ain't even got to do this whole thing. Malcolm, what did you think about him create a whole universe of just people and then getting the police on his side just so that he can prove that he's better than Superman. Like I'm the real hero. I brought him down.
Lex, man, Lex be annoying me sometimes, bro. Cause like all this stuff is just because you hate Superman. Like this might be a little selfish for me, but I hope that Lex actually kills Superman, and the first thing that happens is Darkseid pulls up and claps him because okay, you want to get rid of Earth's defender? Okay, then let's go get the other galaxy's head champion and go clap you first. Cause like, bruh, like without like that's one thing I kind of liked about in the Snyderverse on how Superman was like the main guy. Like he's the man that if as long as he's around, you're not doing nothing. And as soon as he died in Batman v Superman, not Darkseid, Steppenwolf pulled up and started wrecking havoc. And I kind of like that. So I was like, you want to get rid of him so bad? Then let's go find out the repercussions of that. But his pocket dimension is low key kind of funny because, like you said, all of the petty X's in there and stuff. Like, bruh, like, calm down. Just because somebody
Cause
said
boo,
so, just because
why
somebody
she
didn't say
in
you happy
there?
birthday.
She asking for child support.
No, she wasn't asking for child support. She just talked crap about him in a blog, and it sent her there.
You know,
Yo,
Lex is petty. Like
that
this
scene
is
with the
like
monkeys though, that shit was hilarious.
he is
It took a shot
petty.
at the people talking shit about the movie. You didn't see what the monkeys was
Hashtag
typing.
super shit.
Yeah, Lex is real petty. Because I'm trying to think about like who is a villain that is like this level of like he really just be doing stuff at a slight inconvenience. Like that's petty. Like
I mean,
you
Reverse
was talking
Flash.
shit about me and
Yeah,
now
I was
you
just about to say Reverse Flash is worse than Lex. But I think Dr. Doom is worse than everybody. Because, I mean, Doom just got to squash his beef with Mr. Fantastic and he could save the world. Like, one person is keeping him from ending world hunger and ending wars because he got beef with one man.
and be
So,
taking
yeah.
it out on everybody. Yeah, they be having problems with one person and now it's everybody's problem.
Yeah, but this Lex might be the most narcissistic of any Lex I've ever seen. Like, he was a tech bro. That's what he was based on. Like, tech bros, the whole little Silicon Valley little sector, whatnot, people, whatnot. Like his whole thing was based around that. They be having those little seminars. They be talking business and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
He took this man's little alien baby,
Oh my god!
put him, had the baby locked up in a jail cell so that he would make kryptonite.
First off, it's just a baby to him.
I was like, why you got to bring that man's son into this? Like, you could have paid him or something to do this. You ain't have to hold his child hostage just to get some kryptonite made. Like that's a little extreme to do that. Uh, but I liked that we could tell he really wasn't trying to do that though. Like he was just like, I'm just trying to get my son back. Like that's it. Like just free my son. I do whatever y'all need me to do. I don't even think he knew Lex was as petty as he was until he started showing his ass, and he was just like, yeah, he really probably ain't gonna never let us go at this point. So might as well turn against him. But I would like to see more of Metamorpho's abilities. I feel like we only got to see a fraction of what he could do. Malcolm, how did you feel about him in this film? Our introduction to him.
At first, I was shocked that he was in this movie. I mean, I don't really watch all of the trailers, so I only seen like one or two trailers. So I wasn't sure if he was actually in them. But my first reaction was like, "Oh snap, they got Metamorpho in this movie, nice." Because I mean, that kind of explains how he has a workaround with the kryptonite since it's all gone. So, and then another thing that I didn't know was I don't know if y'all seen the show Gotham, but the guy that plays Victor Zsasz is actually Metamorpho. I was like,
Oh
wow,
wow!
did not know that either. But
Just
he
cycling,
did a really great
cycling
job.
DC characters.
Yeah,
I mean, can't
I gotta
tell
do
he's
Jada
got all that
Pinkett
shit
Smith.
on his face.
But I really like this character. I actually hope to see more of him now that he's a part of the Justice Gang. I hope he's actually in Peacemaker. I don't know if season 2 is going to take place after this movie or before it, but I would actually like to see him on there too. But his the part when he realizes that Lex is probably not going to let them out was low key kind of funny, like because he watched him kill the unalive the guy Molly right in front of him, and he just started crying. I was like, bro, what did you expect? He kidnapped you. He kidnapped your baby. Like, you don't think this man is going to go any further than that?
Yeah. Yeah, Metamorpho has always been like a misunderstood character. He like the times I've seen him, he's never been like a full-fledged good guy. He kind of reminds me of like how they portray Sandman and Spider-Man. Like he's
Right.
this questionable character with these great abilities, and push come to shove, he may actually use his abilities for the right thing. And they kind of turned it on his head by, forcing his hand with the whole Lex having his son. So they changed him up a little bit. His personality was still kind of intact. I was kind of surprised that they brought him on as well, but I guess James Gunn, bro, had Polka Dot Man and Suicide Squad. Like he will dig in the crates to find notable characters that don't get a lot of shine, or people you wouldn't think to put in a movie this big or whatnot. Because Metamorpho, it came out of nowhere for me. I didn't see him in the trailers either. I heard rumors, but I didn't see him in any of the trailers either. So yeah, excuse it, brother. I did this whole entire scene, but yeah, when he figured out that it was better to try to leave, like yeah, I don't get being as powerful as Metamorpho is and not trying to leave beforehand. It's like Superman, what that's his inspiration. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Killing dude was the last straw.
Well, he probably, Lex probably made it good. He probably just said, as long as you do what I asked you to do, I'm gonna let you and the baby go. He might have believed him for a second until he didn't.
Mutant toes. Yo, what I didn't get about this recurring gag the entire movie about Jimmy Olsen being a chick magnet. I didn't get that. Like how? Why all the chicks like Jimmy? They never explained that.
Apparently, it's comic book accurate. Is what I'm getting is that is I don't know, he somehow had Riz or whatever. I wouldn't see in it, but she low key was the MVP here because he was using her and she was really their whole lifeline this whole time.
Yeah, she definitely was. She was a straight snitch.
And she was getting a good shots in them. So it wasn't just regular selfies. She made sure she had information
Oh
in the
yeah, she
selfie.
was smart about it. She acted like a dumb blonde, but she was she was playing Lex the whole time. Yeah, smartest man.
What I want to know is what kind of phone she got, because all of that stuff was HD, like 4K. I'm like, I can't even get my phone to look that good zoomed all the way in. Like, how are you getting literal signatures and text and all that stuff in that one selfie?
Yeah, she got that Lex cord
Mm-hmm.
tech.
He said, "Let me upgrade you," and the upgrade was helped to bring his ass right on down. But she was right, and see, and he underestimated her too. He thought that she was just a little ditzy airhead and was not
Mm-hmm.
paying attention to her. She showed him, and she showed old boy from the news. And you know what? After he really don't even deserve her at this point because he wouldn't have been nothing without her help.
Yeah, I mean, she was his inside person.
Yeah.
I just don't get. I don't get it. Cause even the women in the office was looking at him like, even the women on the block when he when he met Shorty in the alley was looking at him like, damn. I'm saying like, bro, what are y'all?
I
Well,
said the
those were
same.
escorts.
I know that. I know they were women of the night, but
I
but
don't
they was like
know,
they were
but
trying to give it up for free. It was,
maybe
that was
maybe he
like,
got that bread. Maybe he got old money. I don't. He might got some old money we don't know about. Because
uh,
she like to hang around people that got a couple dollars in their pocket.
yeah,
Might got some connections to some old money. Because if it ain't that, I don't see what else it is. But let's talk about the real star of this movie.
that's
And
terrible. You're
this
terrible.
better not be the last time we see him. It would be great if they also put him in Black Green Lantern. Y'all know what I mean. Uh, we first seen him in what was it? X-Men First Class. He was Darwin,
Yeah, some bullshit.
and he was also in Twilight. Uh, he died in the second movie. He was in there too.
Did
I
he
think
have that messed up wig?
yes, that's him.
Nah, I remember him.
This movie did him the most justice. Uh, he was smart. He was actually a true hero. He was concerned about actually trying to save the day. He was very calm and collected. Like he was like, I know this is a lot, but I'm not gonna freak out. Like I got control over this. I'm taking my emotions out of this. We got to think logically here and strategize. We need to see more of this type character. He wasn't there just being the black token or the comic relief or to just say we got some person. He was actually a beneficial part of the team. I think he was probably the most useful person out of the Justice Gang at this point. And again, they wouldn't have gotten as far as they did without his help. Malcolm, how did you feel about Mr. Terrific and his role in this movie?
I loved him, to be honest. I mean, like you said, he was the best part of the movie. In terms of with Mr. Terrific, I was actually introduced to the character in I think Justice League. Yeah, Justice League, the animated Justice League Unlimited. And then his other version, there was another live action version of him. It was on Arrow. And in terms of comparing the two between him and the Arrowverse, this one is 100 times better than the Arrowverse. I mean, that version came at a time where people hated the show, and he was literally set up for failure because, like, I'm gonna be honest, he was basically the ops at this point because they were trying to get rid of the original Team Arrow and trying to make a new one. But enough about that. Uh, he was really great. Uh I think the reason why he got that iconic fight scene was because of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you remember Yondu, aka Mr. Blow Your Whistle, he had that iconic scene with his weapon,
The
and he was
arrow.
in the music playing in the background and all that stuff. And that literally reminded me of this scene right here. I was like, there's that Guardians of the Galaxy bag again. Uh, but I really hope to see his character again because he was really great. He was really phenomenal. I really want that jacket though because
I
he
was
even
just
said that,
about to say the jacket that says fair play going down the sleeve. Yeah,
and then
that's
Mister
kind of
Terrific on
hard.
the back.
Mm-hmm.
He even said that he might have quote unquote stole it off a set, so I don't really blame him.
That's hilarious.
That it is a clean jacket, man. But I really hope that Mr. Terrific gets a bigger spotlight now because of this movie because he's a really great character. He's one of the top three smartest people to exist in the DC universe. So I think he should get some kind of recognition just for that. And he's black, so I mean, being the smartest and black in the same category is kind of rare. So it's kind of a big thing in my opinion. But yeah, I hope to see him. I hope to see him more because there's really more that he can bring to the table besides what he's shown in Superman. I mean, he showed us what he can do with the character. So just imagine if he gets more screen time and more spotlight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing more of him. But another thing I wanted to point out was I know he hates it, but I would love for them to somehow say adapt to this to his character. It was like
Oh
it
wow.
Now, why would you do that? Why
I mean
would you
I
go
know
and
I know it's messed up. I know it's messed up. I know it's messed up. But to me,
why you do
it's
that?
just funny. It's just funny to me, man. Just saying adapt to this to a guy that can literally adapt to anything and just
Yeah.
kill him for no reason. Like I
Yeah.
don't know.
That
It
literally
it's
made
his
no sense.
worst.
That's
It's his
why
worst role, but
I hated all the X-Men movies after part 2 because none of the X-Men have their powers depicted properly at all.
And
That was the best part about
speaking of, this
this.
might have been justice for old boy who plays Lex because he was Beast in the like First Class and
Yeah, he
all of that. He was a younger
was.
version of the Beast.
Yeah, he ain't never want to put the makeup on, so I ain't like him.
Yeah,
Him
getting
nor
justice
was
for
Shorty from
X-Men.
Hunger Games. She ain't want to put her makeup on either. So
In my mind, I'm like, why you even sign up then?
yeah, I mean, why Mystique on the X-Men?
Why are you there? But yeah,
That's my question. Shit, why y'all got her on the X-Men? Like y'all know who this is. But yeah, this scene was dope. It's the best. It's the best fight scene in the movie, and it did showcase Mr. Terrific's like skills, and you know he is kind of a cut above the rest of the Justice Gang. Like they all have their thing, but he's more selfless. He's much more heroic. Him going along with Lois to go find Superman, like against the what the other two wanted to do, pretty much just show like how he views friendship and like camaraderie and whatnot. And the fact that he put like trackers in everybody's bloodstream.
I do
It's
like all
like
my first.
that was a little Batmanish. Like he took a kind of a play out of Batman's book with that one. But
Shoot, he
just
probably
being
got it
that.
from Batman.
I mean, he probably did like that. I mean, that's some prep time shit. Being a
you gotta do
step
what you gotta
ahead
do.
like that.
You gotta do what you gotta do. And they ain't mad at him for it.
I mean, luckily he did it, but the fact that when he said that, the other two members was like, "Hold on, wait, like you did what?"
This is to save your life, is what it's for.
Oh man, yeah, but he knows who you are at all times. Like that's a weird amount of power. Yeah.
If you a person that's gonna get abducted a lot, then you need to be thankful for this. Okay.
Oh my god.
At this point,
Well,
if you signed up for the superhero life.
I mean, I dig it. Well, at least this Lois isn't useless like most other Loises have been.
I know she was trying to do something. I mean,
Yeah,
it ain't
like
like she got superpowers, but she was
she
like, we
didn't
got to
get
do something.
abducted. She wasn't a damsel at all in the entire thing.
Cause child, I am sick of that. Well, look, and then Lex wasn't trying. Lex said, at the end of the day, look, Lex went and got the dog. That was that was it right there. Okay, especially how she would. Clark might not have went this hard if he had took Lois instead of Crypto. Sometimes you got to go for the dog instead.
I
I'm
mean,
tired of
Les
seeing
ain't,
damsels
Les ain't
just
know
take.
about Lois like that anyway. Les was threatening Superman to go get Clark Kent and kill Clark Kent.
If you really want to make somebody mad, go get their dog. Now we got a show to do.
Speaking of the best Lois, like I was saying, she's the best.
Yeah, because I'm
went to go
so
get
tired of the
Superman.
damsel in distress at this point. Exactly. He needed her help a little bit.
Yeah, that's like a first. I can't think of the only other time is that the Superman where oh my god, Kevin Spacey played Lex. I forgot the 2003 whatever Superman.
Returns.
Yeah, it was like the continuation of like the Christopher Reeve series or whatnot. That's the only time I remember her like helping him. Cause she pulled the freaking kryptonite shard out of his back. That's the only time I remember her helping. Other than that, I mean, even in the Man of Steel, Bro ain't saved nobody in the whole city, but he stopped everything and saved her from a black hole. Like,
See, this is why I choose Batman. Okay, Batman be on the street saving people, everybody. Sometimes,
he done let a lot of people die.
but the city still needs them. Is the point that
Oh
I'm
my
trying
god.
to make?
Oh my god.
Y'all, Lex be over here having a fit. Y'all, Lex be crashing out.
Bruh. Les got the award for the worst crash out. Like, how you gonna be like, fuck the planet? Bro was wild, man, with that. Like, just to draw Superman out. Like, first off, he didn't know how he escaped. He was mad about that.
He was so pissed.
And then his big plan to draw him out is to cause worldwide destruction. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
Just rip. Like, don't you live in Metropolis like everybody else? Like, why?
bro,
Why are
ain't
you
care.
splitting this?
He can go
I'm
walk between dimensions. He ain't care.
I'm like, you live here too. Why are you destroying the whole city of Metropolis the way that you are? Like, there's the innocent people that's out here. Innocent lives are at stake, all because you upset that somehow Batman escaped.
Superman.
Batman.
You know
What?
who I mean. Y'all know who I mean. Because
You got Batman on
Batman
the
would have
brain.
folded Lex because he wouldn't have got this
Oh my
far.
god, Batman wouldn't have turned himself in. That's
He damn sure wouldn't have.
Exactly.
Because the last time he said that, Batman said, "Who got to do? Who got to do what now?" Malcolm, how did you feel about Lex just saying, "I don't give a damn about nothing. I don't give a damn about none of this shit. Destroy it all. Tear it down."
I mean, that's accurate to the character. I mean, he'll do whatever it takes just to turn Superman into a pack. I mean, even if it means destroying Metropolis. He said he was going to build Lextopia in Boravia, but what was he going to do if, okay, let's just say that Metropolis was actually destroyed and he actually closed the portal. What was he going to do about Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl and Metamorpho stopping the war? I mean, like, what was he going to do?
yeah, he ain't have nowhere to run, but he ain't give a damn. He ain't give a damn. Like, when he turned the machine on, the pathway of the rift came right the Lex Court, like the Lex Tower. Like, bro didn't care
That's why
at
I'm like, you
all.
live here. This is your stuff too. Like,
He
you
ain't care
destroying
at
your
all,
own stuff.
man. Like, I was saying, he's such a cartoonish villain, but it's diabolical as crap. Like, it's a weird mix. It's a weird mix of like almost childlike villainy, but at the same time, when you think about it, like, this is some horrible shit he's doing.
All in the name of I need to take down Superman.
Yeah, all in the name of hating one man. He hates one man. Like,
And Clark is doing the best that he can off of the little fake son that he got. He is trying here.
he he slept all day. Remember, he went to his mama crib.
He That's right. To try
Yeah,
to re-energize himself to get his
and his
butt
dad
back
was
up.
like, "I ain't never seen you sleep that long."
That kryptonite put him down for a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that, like, they really use the sun as a. I mean, I know he's powered by the sun, but we don't pay that much attention to the sun when it comes to Superman as we did in this movie. Like, it was a recurring thing. It was he kept getting his ass beat. That's why. That's why folks say he's a soft Superman. Like, he's just young and inexperienced. Like, he's not soft. But this fight was hard. when he was fighting Ultraman and Engineer Chick at the same time.
Angela, I think that's what her name was.
Yeah,
Yep.
Lex seemed to have an interest in her outside of
He did. Yeah, he was real concerned about Angela.
yeah,
He was, he
because
was
like
like,
he didn't give a
yeah,
shit about nobody else.
he was real concerned watching this fight. Malcolm, how did you feel watching Superman take down Ultraman and the fight he had with Angela? Because didn't they, when he put the stuff down in his lungs to try to suffocate? That's what I was thinking too. Like, does that even work? Because he's like not human. I'm like, do he like breathe for real, or is he like a vampire and we not like really breathing air or whatever? Or I was wondering like how they thought that this was gonna work, but it didn't work in their favor, and Lex was pissed off again. Malcolm,
I really enjoyed the fight, but Engineer was kind of bothering me because she earlier in the movie she was talking about how she gave up her humanity just to become the engineer, and I was like it kind of got me thinking about uh or it's time to get woke, as they say, kind of like with Donald Trump and uh I don't want to say Latino community, but you know the Latino community voting for Trump. And look what's happening to them now. They're getting hit with the DEIs and stuff. That's literally the same situation she's in, to be honest. She gave her life up to a billionaire, and now she's in this situation right here where she's getting mollywopped by Superman. But one thing about that fight was when she attached herself to Superman and Superman was using her as a weapon. I was like, on the first time watching that movie, it felt like it was longer. Like I felt like he should have been using her. He should have been using her as a weapon even longer than
Yeah,
she was, because I was like, bruh, I just really despised her, man. Like she's a op. She's a op. You going against the GOAT, you already an op. And then when she was trying to suffocate him and going up into space and stuff, she was like so determined to land, crash land with Superman. I'm like, girl, the man, your ex-boyfriend or your side man just told you to dispatch and you're not listening to him. Like, you're really trying to turn my boy into a pack that bad that you willing to die for it. No
yeah,
wonder her and
Doc,
Lex
this
are
shit.
so in common.
And he ain't even he watching from the comfort of his office.
yeah, his floating, flying thing. That shit was weird. But yeah,
It got off easy.
I don't know. Like, can you suffocate Superman? But they were talking while the fight was going on, and one of his texts was like, "It takes about an hour to suffocate him." But then the nanites were also doing something to one of his nerves. I couldn't like hear them like all the way, but they were like forcing his lungs open. So they were like expelling the oxygen from his lungs at the same time they were filling his lungs with the stuff. But he still had enough juice to fly to space and back. Like
Right.
so like that shit, this like it was working at all. And he straight freaking he slammed her ass. Cause dude Ultraman broke off at the last second because he knew what time it was. And he put her through 2 layers of stuff. And then she ain't move at all. They said she was still alive. I guess they had to tell us that so we wouldn't believe
That was
Superman killed
disappointing.
somebody. But yeah, she looked real dead.
And Lex was
I
he
I thought there
watching.
was when he was talking about suffocating for an hour. I thought they was talking about Superman, not like in general. But it takes an hour for him, but I could be wrong on that.
I mean, yeah, I thought they were saying that because he had oxygen in his lungs, it would take an hour to suffocate him because he had inhaled. But they were paralyzed and some kind of nerve in them that was supposed to expel the oxygen. I was trying to listen to them at the same time they was frantically talking. But yeah, it was real intricate what they was trying to do to him to kill him. But it
Can you
just
imagine somebody hating you that bad that they have scientifically tried to figure out how to suffocate you
yeah,
with
I mean,
technology?
when you're unstoppable, what the fuck?
I said, oh, when I seen this, I said, oh, this is gonna, ruffle some feathers, if you will.
Man, like, come on, like, okay, this is the thing that I kind of didn't want to talk about, but I kind of do want to talk about it because people are in denial about what it symbolizing. It's like, bro, is a U.S. ally invading people with very little to fight back with, utilizing U.S. arms, dressed similarly to Israel. And we're gonna pretend like we don't know what this is. It's like, yo, but you know, the thing I keep hearing is that the creators of Superman was a Jew. He was Jewish, and it's like I'm pretty sure that has like nothing to do with a statement against genocide. And that's what this is. It's just a statement against genocide. Like, has nothing to do with, your race, religion, creed, whatever. Like, this is James Gunn making an obvious statement about an obvious thing that's obviously happening right now. And people want to play dumb because they don't want to address the elephant in the room. Like, they don't want to address it. They want to ignore it. People are saying that it was a allegory for Ukraine. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, this is obvious. You have lighter people attacking brown people. Like, it's obvious. This whole thing was obvious. But yeah, I dug this scene though. I wish it would happen for real.
That the super
But
justice squad would
here's the
come in.
question though. If Superman represents like the the American force infiltrate attacking Israel, so what would the Justice Gang technically be? Would they be US as well, or would they just be like some other kind of outside source?
I don't know, that it's like it kind of reminds me of that whole Civil War thing in MCU, like, because the way that Cap ended up running his branch of the Avengers was like they were outlaws.
Right.
They operated outside of every jurisdiction. Um, the Justice Gang, like the way that it ended, because the Justice Gang's actions in this world had the like backing of like the public, like the popular perspective was that what they did was right. It was more cut and dry. In the real world, if they did that to actual Israel, they would probably be public enemy number one, at least for Western governments, at least for like the UK and America. So yeah, they wrapped that up real neatly. They kind of addressed it with General Flag at the end, but they kind of wrapped that up neater than it would be in like real life.
Exactly, because it's sometimes people just want to be ignorant about what's really going. People want to see what they want to see sometimes, and instead of just like actually using your comprehension skills and getting the point that is being made here, because there is going to be something. No, that that ain't what it's trying to. People just trying to be what. James Gunn had a vision, and y'all see the vision. You just don't want to. They just ain't want to see it. Uh,
It's super dull times.
Crypto was getting busy for a little bit. He was showing what and I love him in his little cape, and I want to get one for Bo, but he won't keep it on.
Oh
But
my
I love this. Y'all see my dog on social media with a cape. Just know I'm trying to, instill in him some heroic tendencies
Right,
so that he can feel confident in his abilities to protect and stuff.
right. Your dog is like Cringer from He-Man. Never a battle cat. But I did like this scene. It took Clark a long time to figure out how Lex was watching him because he's telling Ultraman how to fight him because he, I guess algorithms. It goes back to Lex being a tech bro over and over again. Like James Gunn got a vendetta against tech bros or something. But yeah, once Clark figured out how to blind Lex, he was beating the shit out of Ultraman.
Yep.
and was. So how'd you feel about Crypto getting his little shine in here? He said, "The tag me in."
I loved it, man. I mean, I wonder why Lex didn't account for Crypto. I mean, you did all of this stuff for hating. You hate Superman so much, but you don't think about his dog. I mean, you got the whole simulation about trapping his mind full of squirrels and stuff so that he can be in an
It's
endless
super
loop.
squirrels.
But you can't think about stopping him or putting him in timeout or something. I mean, like, don't he have like a dog a whistle or something like that certain frequency to like that's only Superman and dogs can hear? Like, couldn't you just use that to shut Crypto down? Like you do all that and you let a dog beat you, bro. Like, come
And,
on, you gotta do better. You're not
Yeah,
hating enough.
he didn't think about Crypto at all. Well, he was kind of taken aback because he kind of discovered that Superman had a dog when he went to his crib.
see, he was thinking
So
this was just gonna be a regular type dog. He ain't know this dog had a little extra something something.
yeah, he definitely underestimated Crypto. He underestimated everybody constantly. But that's a aspect of Lex's personality. It's how he loses the majority of the time. Like he's so smart that he outsmarts himself by not, thinking of the contingencies. Because my plan is foolproof. There's no way a dog could that type of shit. And then boom, you have this dude going to the freaking black hole. This is a bizarro tease, if like in my opinion. I always was like, why wasn't he bizarro to start with? Because I didn't like that they used Ultraman or the name Ultraman. Because I like Ultraman from the Crime Syndicate, from the I think it's Earth 3 or something like that.
Yeah, it's Earth 3.
They kind of they pretty much erased him, you know, with making this clone be Ultraman. But this part right here, I was telling one of my friends like why they just didn't make bro Bizarro to start with. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Bizarro tease. Him
Oh,
getting thrown to that damn black hole.
what you think, Malcolm? Is this? Do you think that is this what's next?
At first, when I saw Ultraman actually be the clone of Superman, I thought it could have went either Bizarro's route or Ultraman, the actual Ultraman, or there was another route that I thought they could have went with it was Doomsday. I mean, in the show Superman and Lois, Earth 2, Superman, aka Bizarro, was actually created into being Doomsday by Lex. So at first I thought maybe they could go that route or they can go the Bizarro route. Because like once his battle suit was kind of all messed up before actually revealing that it's an actual clone of Superman, he kind of reminded me of Doomsday a little bit because how Doomsday had the his outfit was kind of similar to that in the
Yeah.
Death of Superman comics.
Yeah.
So it kind of was similar to that, but except it wasn't all black. So I was like, either he's gonna be Bizarro or Doomsday. I hope he's not Doomsday. I mean, he could. I mean, the black hole could literally mess him up and make him look ugly. So it could go either way. It might be Bizarro, but or it could just be Ultraman. But I hope it's Bizarro because I don't know.
I'm hoping it's
Either
Bizarro because he was stupid.
right.
Like Lex
Yeah,
was like,
that's
he's
kind of an
not.
obvious thing.
Yeah.
He's even
And
stupider
then,
than you.
but I hate the whole make Doomsday out of a Kryptonian thing because I feel like Doomsday's original story is the best. You know, just how he was grown on like prehistoric Krypton before the Kryptonians were actually a civilization, and he was, grown over and over and over again, killed, grown again, killed, grown again, until he became immune to all things that could kill him on the planet or whatnot. And then he's basically like the living embodiment of Doomsday. Like he goes to different planets and physically kills everything on the planet by like punching it to death. Like that's a way darker, a way better character to me than like how they did him in the Superman Batman movie with Zod. Like I hated that. I hated them making Doomsday out of a dead Kryptonian. It's like, nah, man, just let him be the thing that crash lands on Earth and just starts wrecking shop. Like it's way cooler in my opinion. I'm
Well,
biased too because I got my
I guess we're
reasons.
gonna
Like,
have to wait till the next movie to see.
man, we probably won't get Doomsday for years.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't know when that's gonna be, but I guess they want us to remember this small little Easter egg years on down the line. I remember that one time, and then swing back around to it.
Yeah, Marvel been doing it.
Right. um, Mr. Terrific again. He's not just a guy that can help you in a fight, but he's like you put me behind a computer and I could do some things too.
Yeah,
This
fans say today, like I like the fact that Superman wasn't the end all be all. I keep going back to Snyder. I wasn't like not a fan of Snyder. Like I like some of his movies, but when Superman showed up, it's like there was no tension because he was the end all. He was the solution to their problem. And in this one, James Gunn had a way of making everybody relevant, except Hawk Girl. I mean, she was cool, but she wasn't relevant.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you know.
Yeah, she's showing up in a lot of stuff ever since Transformers, man. You know that's your girl from what's the
Mm-hmm.
show we was watching?
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
And
Yeah,
yeah, that's why I would think that they would give her a little bit more as well because she's been out and about. But yeah, she kind of took a back seat in this movie. But James Gunn definitely said we're gonna put Mr. Terrific out here, to do the job, and he did. I appreciated seeing him sprinkled throughout this movie with important stuff to do.
it's
Um,
funny that the Justice Gang is a multiracial gang.
well, color is different. It's a mixed in of everybody. See, that's why they're gonna call it woke right there. You,
I
you got
mean, it is a mixture of everybody.
so when the government is not in control of you, you can go and save people without jurisdiction. And that's what they were trying to do here. I mean, luckily they had the Justice Squad come in at this point in time, but I wonder how long that's gonna last, though.
Yeah, I I can see this leading into like a Justice League. I was hoping for more of like a Justice Society, like an offshoot of the Justice League that would be more closely tied to the government. But considering how it ended and how they just like screw borders, we're gonna do the right thing regardless. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. So yeah, I think this is like the precursor to the Justice League, and the Justice League kind of always operated outside of the government's rules. I mean, they have a space station. They're not even on Earth.
I don't know. Malcolm, you think that they just gonna be operate without jurisdiction, or you think that they're gonna end up like Captain America and was like, we got to put some restraints on y'all. You're doing too much.
I don't know. I mean, when the Justice Gang had stopped the whole war from happening, I didn't really see it as, them deciding to do whatever they wanted to do, because I know Guy didn't want to do it because of quote unquote it goes against
It's
his
old.
jurisdiction as a Green Lantern, but in reality he didn't want to do it. But I don't think they'll just go and do whatever they want to do. They're still being funded by Maxwell Lord, so I mean, he's probably going to tell them to not be doing whatever they want, because otherwise they're going to get cut off and not have the same space that they have and stuff. So I don't think they're gonna go that route yet. But eventually they're probably gonna be a Justice League. But if with the whole Heroes Without Borders thing and doing whatever they want, I can kind of see them slowly building up to a Suicide Squad because of them doing whatever they want. They can just send the Suicide Squad. If they failed, it's on them. Hey, we got nothing to do with it. They just did whatever they wanted to. So I can see them building up to either one of those things.
True, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I felt the Suicide Squad angle because they kept showing General Flag, but like I know his son supposedly died in the last Suicide
Yeah.
Squad, and technically that's canon to this universe. And I know in Peacemaker in the series, he was dealing with the killing Flag, like the guilt of killing Flag. So I don't know how they're gonna work that in, but the fact that General Flag is played by I forget the dude name, Crossbones from the MC. The
Yeah,
fact that
Frank
he's played,
something.
yeah, Frank something, Frank Grillo or something like that. Yeah, the fact that he's playing them makes me feel like he's gonna be around for a while. So yeah, I can see a Suicide Squad coming out from this like ending because he was sitting in the office like, well, shit, these heroes are more popular than the government. Like, how do we like how do we haul them in? How do we get on top of that? And a Suicide Squad would be like the best way to do that because you could send them in and just disavow any knowledge of them because they're a bunch of criminals. You muted.
oh. I don't know why people don't like Superman to they want Superman to be human enough to be a citizen, but they don't want him to be human but they don't want him to be an immigrant though. But like he got to be human but not have empathy, but you can't be a immigrant. It's like pick a struggle. Here, pick a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, Superman is made by the children of immigrants. Like, it's just I just don't understand how a fandom can remove itself so far from the origins of the thing that they're fans of. Like, cause like, are you just a fan of like the aesthetics? Cause it can't be anything deeper than that. Cause unless you just personally lost all empathy for like humanity and you see Superman as weakness. Like you see a caring person with all power as weakness. So that means you wouldn't fuck with Jesus.
They wanted Homelander is what they wanted, and they got they
They
didn't
want either
want
Homelander or that bum from Falcon and Winter Soldier. John Walker.
John Walker. Cause they love John Walker ass. It's like, yo, really?
Still be walking around carrying that damn shield.
Bruh, some of these
It's
folks
not even yours anymore.
told me he's not racist because he had a black friend. Like, really, Lamar? He ain't talked about Lamar since Lamar died, man. Like,
that man gives a damn about Lamar. He wanted the fame and the glory of it, and he went and made him a fake shield and still walking around in a Captain America costume. That is not who you are anymore. Yes, they wanted John Walker, or they want Homelander. They don't want somebody that's real and actually cares about not just some people but all people. Want to care about all people in this aspect, and they care about people and their feelings and their families, and that's not who they was trying to see in this movie. Apparently, this one is too kind-hearted.
oh yeah, definitely for them, yeah. For the deplorables.
They probably act. You know what? The people that probably didn't like Superman probably was like hating with Lex at this point. I'm assuming they was hating with Lex, like, yeah, take him down, lock him up, bring the kryptonite on him, rain
It was
down
in the
on
theater screaming 1A.
At this point, they probably talking about justice for Lex.
Man, I better not see that.
Because how could you, if they're mad at this Superman, they you ain't got no choice but to be on the hating ass side.
Lex is their favorite type of character, like the Joker, what you call this Joker?
Heath Ledger.
Nah, the other one, the latest one.
Joaquin
Phoenix, yeah. His Joker. They love that dude. They love freaking what's the Al Pacino? What Al Pacino? Oh, the taxi driver dude. They love vigilantes. they love those people. They love like people taking matters into their own hands. Like, but they don't get that that's not justice. They don't understand that because for them justice is personal. Like, it's their own perspective of what justice is. And like, because Superman represents justice for all, literal justice for everyone, they don't fuck with that. Because for them, justice is personal. It's only about them and the monkeys, which is we talking about.
God, the way he set up a whole bot system with this is just, again, how do you not like somebody that much that he had to do this?
Man, you got monkeys talking crap on the internet. It's funny because in the interview with Lois and Superman, she mentions what the monkeys were saying.
Like, you don't like me that much that you done turn monkeys?
But like, yo, just the shot that James Gunn took, like, at the people who've been talking shit about Superman, like in real life, with this is hilarious to me. It reminds me of She-Hulk, like how, like, after like the third episode, every episode was a shot at the audience, like over and over and over again. But yeah, James Gunn put his foot in that shit. Like, he got them spot on. What they was typing in there is literally what you be seeing online.
He said, "You see how y'all talk? This how the monkeys be. Do y'all sound just like them? Yes.
They're Russian bots.
Y'all sound just like the monkeys that I got back here in the lab. This just what y'all be doing, being over here, being trolls in the comments and whatnot." And then here comes drunk ass cousin coming back to get her bad ass dog. Malcolm, how did you feel when we got a little cameo from Supergirl? Did you watch any trailers that saw that? Was this a surprise when she showed up for you?
Yeah, it actually was a surprise. I mean, everybody in the theater was literally shocked once she popped up because she wasn't in the trailer or anything. So that's another reason why. But we, I mean, we weren't really expecting to see Supergirl literally show up in the movie. But I will give them props though because it's actually a good setup to start the next movie, which is going to be Supergirl, which comes out next year. So that was a great way to tease what's to come next, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do and how big it's going to be because from what I'm reading in The Woman of Tomorrow, it has potential to be a really great story and a really good movie. So I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, it was a surprise to me too. So I was actually I like that it had a little twist there. Like I just been dog sitting right now. Okay, this is really my cousin dog. That's why he ain't. I was like, that's why his ass ain't trained that good. Cause he just when you send your dog somewhere else, they act like they ain't have no home training. I said, this is why crypto act like that. uh, Charles, how did you feel that? And then another little flip at the end is that when he turned on the video of his parents, he turned on the video of his Smallville parents.
Yeah, I dug that. That was dope. Like I said, I really feel like they played the changes to his origin well in this movie because it really makes him, to me at least, feel like a better person. Like he's not doing what he's doing out of obligation. He's doing it because this is his true emotions. This is what he really feels for this planet, for these people. Because from his parents, his biological parents' perspective, he's a god figure to humanity. But from his own perspective, living among the people or whatnot, he's one of them. He's one of us. He is humanity, part of humanity. And, and I hate to go back to the Jesus allegory because every Superman has a Jesus allegory, but it is kind of like the God walking among men. And this last scene kind of emphasized that for me. I really dig that. I like this Superman the most, like of any other Superman, like live action. I mean, because nobody beats animated Superman. And as far as his cousin, like I didn't think she was gonna be in the movie. I know they did drop in the trailer that Crypto was her dog. I didn't think that she would be, she would show up. And I heard she was having a movie coming out. I didn't realize it was gonna be next year though. But yeah, that's cool. A little foreshadowing. I just wonder like what's the angle gonna be with her because she's giving real like cruise the galaxy, getting to shenanigans, Rick and Morty type vibes. And if it's James Gunn behind the wheel, that could be a pretty fun movie. Hey, he's not taking these movies or this series or this franchise too seriously. We have what 3 installments? We had Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, and now Superman, and it feels well lived in, but it's not heavy. It's not dark and brooding. It's not Snyder.
Yeah, he did lighten it up a little bit because yeah, Snyder, it got a little dark,
Yeah,
and sometimes and when you come from the MC and some people like that. Some people did felt like some of MCU was getting too silly. I want to laugh a little bit while I'm watching a superhero movie. Okay, and we already gonna have people dying and getting kidnapped and abducted and families torn apart. Why can't we throw a little chuckle or two in there? So I don't mind at all. But y'all, in the comments, y'all drop your rating. Uh 0 to 5 knives here. 0, completely hated it. 5 out of 5. Y'all are good. Me, I'm gonna give it a I don't know. I'm still thinking. I don't know. Charles, what you got?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
I don't have any complaints. Like no real complaints. I mean, yeah, I can nitpick, but it's a solid movie. It gave me more than I wanted, or more than I thought I would get from this movie, and I mean, I like being in an established DC universe. Feels like for the first time ever. Because I just feel like the Snyderverse never fully got off the ground well. And there's not many properties in this franchise yet, but it already feels alive. Like
Right.
I'm ready to see more, not just Superman, but just this franchise in general. So yeah, I give it a 5 just for the anticipation of the future that is, a lot of me.
Okay. Malcolm, what you got on it?
I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. I
Okay.
mean, the bias in me, I could give it an actual 5, but if I give it a 5, it would make it seem like it's a perfect movie. But it's a great movie, to be honest. I mean, if this is what Superman Return should have been in terms of like passing the torch on from the Christopher Reeves movies, because did this as I was watching this movie, this literally was a Christopher Reeves Superman movie. Like, just the way that David acted and how the whole movie was portrayed. Um, every character was great. This is like literally one of the best Loises since, in my opinion, since what's her name from Smallville, because I really liked her. Like when I hear I think her name is Rachel, the lady that plays Lois in this movie. Like when she does that reporter voice, I was like, yeah, she literally sounds like she gets she's earned those Pulitzer awards. Like she really acted like she got them, and I really love that. But like to be honest, like out of all of the Lexus that we've come across, this is like literally the only one that I really, really don't like, in a good way, not in a bad way. Cause like
Mm-hmm.
just the way he carried himself, just the way he acted, like that's literally what Lex is. Like I love Michael Rosenbaum's from Lex from Smallville. He's still the best in my opinion, but Nicholas Holt is literally a second. But we all know the overall Lex Luthor GOAT is Clancy Brown from the animated series, so he's the real GOAT, Lex.
Kevin Spacey, because he's really evil.
Well, he's evil on and off the screen.
A whole other
but
conversation.
but yeah, this is this is the I was Man of Steel is still my GOAT, to be honest, but this movie right here is the best Superman movie in terms of who the character is and what he's all about since the Christopher Reeves movie. But I still like Man of Steel overall, because like Man of Steel came out at a time where like the Dark Knight trilogy, that literally was kind of like the main inspiration for Man of Steel. So they was kind of like following that trend, and I really appreciated them for actually following it, just giving a new aspect of the character. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, Man of Steel is still my favorite Superman movie, but this movie overall is the best Superman movie since Christopher Reeves is.
That's what the people are saying. This is the next best thing after Christopher Reeve. But I don't know, because see, I'm not a Superman person. So I'm giving it a 3.5, and most of that came from Mr. Terrific.
Oh my God, you're so black. Jesus Christ.
Boy,
I
this would have
couldn't
been a
give it
0 out of 5 if he wasn't in the movie.
You know what? You know what? And I get the other half of it was for crypto. Hmm. Mr.
So
Terrific and
crypto was a 0.5.
crypto.
Mr. Terrific was a 3. Ah.
That's where my points came from. Crypto and Mr. Terrific. But y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what your ratings are for Superman. If you have not seen it yet, I would suggest you do go see it. It is a good movie. It is a fun movie, and it is one of the best Superman movies that we've had in a long time. I think it's really enjoyable. Because let me tell you, I kept falling asleep on Man of Steel. Mm-mm.
How you fall asleep on Man of Steel?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then when I watched Batman versus Superman, I just I go on and scroll it on to the end. I like the end fight.
Man,
Well,
I didn't like that one. I like Man of Steel. Man of Steel was hard. I ain't like BVS. BVS just pissed me off. Like,
I like the whole fight in that. But yeah, I just it was too he was too serious for me. I don't know. I don't know.
since you said that, I'm gonna be a little petty. I fell asleep on the Dark Knight trilogy.
Which which one? Which movie?
All three.
Lies. Lies. Ain't no way. Ain't no, you know what? I will give you Batman Begins. Because Batman
what?
Begins, it took me a couple of
Batman
watches.
Begins is the best one.
No, it ain't the best one.
It
No,
is.
it ain't.
But
No, it ain't.
it's,
I
it's
mean,
the
I
best
love all of
origin
them.
story. It's the best origin story out of
Like,
all of
come
them.
on, Batman Begins is so hard. Oh my god, it's my favorite Batman movie.
I mean,
Still,
I
to this
love
day.
all of them. You know, I love the whole trilogy, but it took me a minute to get into Batman Begins, unlike with the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Ain't no way you fell asleep on the Dark Knight. Ain't no way. You ain't pay attention
I was
enough.
just playing. I was just being petty since you want to disrespect Man of Steel.
Everybody fell asleep on Man of Steel. Okay, he wasn't. I don't know. He was moving a little. The pacing was too slow or something. I don't know. He wasn't. I can't even tell you what happened in the movie.
Jesus Christ,
I couldn't.
it has one of the best comic book villains on screen ever. Like Zod was so believable. Like I felt him when he said that he only existed to protect Krypton. I felt that shit. He was unreasonable, but he was right.
I'd rather watch Shaquille O'Neal's movie still.
Oh my god. Nobody wants to watch Steel, man.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Like, bro, they couldn't
And
even
that's a
give bro
Superman project.
They couldn't give bro jet boots. He had to have a grappling hook for his big ass. Too big. He's too big for a grappling hook.
You know, Shaq said he the Man of Steel. Why you ain't put him on the thing for you the best Superman?
Fam.
Just because he has steel in his name don't mean he's a Man of Steel.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. And I like Steel, the character, not the movie.
Don't do that.
That movie is definitely the top 5 worst superhero movies. Like that's just bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't as bad as the Watchmen movie, not the series. It
Come
wasn't as bad as the
on, man.
Watchmen.
The Watchmen.
No.
Get out of here.
I ain't talking about the series was good. The
No,
HBO
the
Watchmen.
we talking about
But
Now you
that
gonna
movie,
say,
the
come on,
Watchmen
great.
man.
movie, I walked out of the theater because I was bored.
You was tripping. That's what you was doing.
And so
You
you
was
ain't gonna tell
tripping.
me that movie is better than Steel.
What?
What? No, come on.
What?
Nah, come on.
Come on. Yeah, come on, man. I don't know what's going on right now.
Y'all watch y'all like it?
Yes, what? The
I own the comic and the movie. Of course,
Yeah,
I
the movie
love
was
it.
hard. Come on, man.
Mm-mm.
The movie was hard. Watchmen was hard.
No, the
Still,
series
come
made
on,
up for it.
man. Still, like, when did Still come out? 96?
It's it was definitely in the late 90s.
I think it came out the same year Spawn came out. Spawn was way better than Steel. And Spawn wasn't good.
Y'all ain't gonna sit here and do Shaq like this.
Man, you ain't gonna tell me Shaq was a weapons. Shaq manufactured weapons.
I bet this was how Steel was even made in the first place. I bet Shaq wanted to play a Superman, but they literally told him no,
Nah.
and he said, "Give him the next best thing. Just give me the next best thing." And they gave him steel.
Yo, like real talk, Shaq making super advanced weapons, man. It's not believable at all. That's about as believable as Schwarzenegger being Mr. Freeze, fam. Like,
Oh, don't do
how am I
that.
supposed
So
to
y'all
believe?
ain't like Mr. Freeze?
I like Mr. Freeze.
Y'all
I
both
just-
be
I
out
like-
tripping with them damn ice puns.
When he said, "All right, everyone, chill."
Chill.
Chill. Really? Chill. Oh my God. Come on, man. I'm supposed to believe all Schwarzenegger's a world-class scientist? Like, like oh man, yeah, wildin'. Y'all
Don't do that.
wildin' with that one.
Don't do that. I had Steel on VHS.
I ain't want to see Steel when I was a little kid. Like I knew.
See, that's why I ain't sharing none of my movies. Because every time I come up here, somebody got to tell me about the movies that I didn't like. I ain't know y'all ain't like Alien versus Predator. I ain't know y'all ain't like Jeepers Creepers. I ain't know y'all ain't like Transformers 2 or the Black Transformers. Y'all just be up here just telling me the stuff that I was watching. Just be
Revenge
bad.
of the Fallen was trash.
No, it wasn't. That's my favorite one next to Rise of the Beast.
They didn't have writers. It was a writer's strike.
It could have fooled me.
Michael Bay said that his production team finished the writing. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm just gonna do a whole list of movies that I just knew was just all that until I got started get up here like this and telling y'all the movies I like, and y'all was just like, "You like that?"
Mm-hmm.
Nobody watched that, and I'm like, "Oh, so it's just me."
Mm-hmm. Still, yeah, it's just you. You watch Still by yourself.
Do I had it on VHS then?
Somebody did like somebody did like you, fam. I'm sorry.
Do a whole video. Underrated gems.
Never that. I'd rather watch the Rocketeer. I think the Rocketeer came out that same year too. Like,
So y'all ain't like the Mortal Kombat movie that came out a few years ago? Y'all ain't like that either?
the 2020
The new one?
Mm-hmm.
It was straight.
Okay.
It was all right. I mean,
people was hating on
I wouldn't
that
say I
one.
hated it, but I think the only thing I liked about the movie was Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting.
The last couple the fight scenes at the end was dope, and like the callbacks to the game, like when Liu Kang was sweeping Kano over and over and over again, it comes straight from the game.
I like the movie. Okay.
You know, but like it wasn't like the greatest movie, and then having this surrogate character, Cole or whatever, he ain't even in the games. Like the fuck, yeah.
So y'all be trying to point out stuff to make me not like. Just be messing up all of my movie taste. Oh.
Just go watch your Revenge of the Fallen and you steal.
And I will. And I used to have Revenge of the Fallen on DVD.
Oh my god.
Okay. I know I ain't the only one.
I'm sure. You don't want to watch Steel though. Oh man.
Yeah, before we get up out here, if y'all have not hit like and subscribe, please do so. Malcolm, let me give you a second to tell people about your channel for all the nerd blurs and anime people.
Well, like she said, I make anime content. Recently I just dropped a couple videos talking about Superman's greatest moments, you know, him fighting Captain Atom, him being Batman for a day, and that time when he said F them kids and beat up Shazam in 4K. Yeah, besides that, you know, if you like gaming, anime, and just, you know, having a good time, come subscribe to the channel.
Yes, a lot of content over there. Okay, sometimes I have to go. You know what? Let me go back over there and challenge you. Cause see, every time I go over there, Malcolm, I go over there like, wait a minute. I feel like I gotta go and defend somebody. Let me go back. Let me go and visit over there and see who I got to go take up for in the comment section again. Cause y'all can't be just doing my people the way that y'all do. Okay. Call my sister after this and tell her how y'all was hating on Steel.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But
Is that movie even on HBO Max?
I'm pretty sure they did song was still that shit don't show no.
It used to come on TV all the time in the 90s. It was just one of those movies they kept making me watch it.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for joining us. This was fun. Drop your ratings in the comment section and how you felt about the Superman movie. Stay tuned on the channel. Right now, different Ironheart we talked about, 28 years later. F1, what was that? Bring Her Back is on the channel. We're going to be doing Fantastic Four soon. There's a couple horror movies that I recently watched. I don't know if I'm going to talk about them yet. I watched Clown in a Cornfield, and I watched the new Megan movie. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to talk about them because I feel like I might just start dragging stuff. So I don't know.
Clowns in the Cornfield was stupid.
I know. That's something like, I don't know. Sometimes like I don't want to get up here and just start dragging stuff. So I don't know, but we will be doing what is it? Fantastic Four is coming up next. So make sure y'all hit like and subscribe, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful
Thank you.
wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
Closing a goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime